Hi everyone, this is a quick tutorial, crochet angel wings. I'm making a lot of these for angel gowns for Australian babies who've grown their angel wings. I'm doing a lot of volunteer work and I'm also on the board for this association. Not only am I sewing, but I'm making these small crochet wing keepsakes. So I'm going to show you how to do them. Hello to everyone else who's a volunteer for angel gowns. Here we have 3-ply yarn and a 3.5mm hook. The bigger the yarn, the bigger the hook. Just use what you're comfortable with. Obviously a larger ply is going to give you larger wings. These are quite small and they're quite quick to do. I do them when I'm waiting a lot. So I've just put a loop onto the hook and I'm going to do 2 chain. And into that first chain I'm going to do a half double crochet. Going into that first chain is a little tricky. I just want to go between the first and second because they're kind of 3 pieces of yarn there. Going between the first and second just works best. So I've got 3 on the hook. I'm going to actually go through all 3. The next I'm going to do a double crochet. So around once, and instead of coming through all 3, we're going to go through 2 and then through 2. Next we're going to wrap around twice, come out and go through 2, through 2, through 2. Next we're going to wrap around 3 times. This is a lot. It's like a double treble or something ridiculous like that. Through 2, through 2, through 2, and through 2. And our last one we're going to go around 4 times. And I try not to keep it loose on here. If you make it loose on here, you'll see the effects later on. You kind of get a chunky line for this one. It's the kind of thing that as you go along you'll get the hang of it. So through 2, through 2, through 2, and then through the last 2. From here what we're going to do is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to just single or just slip stitch into the 3rd from the hook, and that gives us a little bottom on our angel wing. The next we're going to do chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of these are being worked into that first chain. We're going to slip stitch into that first chain that we've worked everything into, and that's 1/2 of our wing already done. Now we're going to go the other side. We're going to chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's equivalent to this 5 here, and then another 3 will give us 8, and we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook, and that gives us a matching little bobble on the bottom of that wing. From here we're working in reverse, so we're going to go around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't have it too tight, but certainly don't have it loose. Working into that same hole again, we're going to come through 2, through 2, through 2, through 2, and then finally through the last 2. Wrap around 3 times. If I'm going too fast, feel free to rewind and do this as many times as you need to. Took me a few tries to get these right, but I'm really glad I persisted with them. They're really quick to do now. I'm going to wrap it around twice, come through 2, through 2, through 2, wrap around once, back to our double crochet, through 2, through 2, wrap around once, always working into that main hole, and go through all 3 with a half double, and there we go. To finish we're going to chain 1. We're going to do a slip stitch in that 1 hole, pull that up, and now it's time to give that a trim. I'm going to take that yarn out, and what I'm going to do is pull this one nice and tight, and that secures it there. The other thing I'm going to do is turn it around to the back, and the tail that's left over, I've actually crocheted that in there, so it is quite secure. But if I give that a bit of a pull, you can see it will close that hole up even more so that you don't have a great big gaping hole in the middle. The last step is I use a tapestry needle and I'll just thread those up. I start with the one at the back, I'll thread that up and I will stitch it in there as far as I can, trim off the ends. Then I'll take this one and I will stitch it in the opposite direction, trim off that end, and within a few minutes you've got yourself some little angel wings. If you would like to make these and donate to Angel Gowns, please go to the website. It's angelgowns.org.au, and you can click the donate button or you can become a volunteer. We need all sorts of gorgeous things, little blankets, little booties, little hats, bonnets, and if you're a seamstress, if you sew, we actually deconstruct wedding dresses and turn them into tiny angel gowns, but that is a topic for another video. If you just want to send in a few, please feel free. That would be amazing. If you'd like to become a volunteer, just click on the tab that says become a volunteer, fill out your details, and we'll be in touch. Thank you so much for watching. I will also say this is not my design. I found this one online. Somebody mentioned it in a thread on Facebook. If anyone knows who designed this, please let me know. I'd love to give credit where credit is due. Lovely little angel wings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.